If you're unhappy with your car accident lawyer, you can always change in the middle of the process. Oftentimes what happens, if there's been no offer, the attorney who is representing you may assert a lien on the file for their costs in the case. Oftentimes the attorney representing the case, it doesn't affect much because because those are costs that the new attorney would have to spend anyway. Essentially, you are entitled to consult with another attorney to get a second opinion on the handling of your case. The main reason I see for this is that the people never meet with their attorney once during the process. I will tell you, when you first hire an attorney, if the attorney does not meet with you or an attorney does not meet with you, you should not be hiring that law firm. It means they're too busy to spend the time with you, an hour time with you to meet you, see who you are and what happened. And if they do that at that point, what do you think they're going to do during the case and how the case will be handled? Many of the big firms, this is how it works. They send an investigator or a paralegal to do the sign-up. At some point, you should meet your attorney. Even if you go to an attorney's office and the attorney's in trial and cannot meet with you that day, that attorney should call you back and set up a time within a week or so where they can meet with you personally. And if it's too far for you to drive, they should go to you. Always meet with your attorney. If you want to change attorneys, you have a right to do so. Contact an attorney, get a second opinion. That attorney can explain to you the process of switching attorneys. But by no means should you ever be in a situation that you cannot contact or speak with your attorney during the process of your case. That never, ever, ever should happen. If you switch an attorney, you do not owe them money as far as a bill goes. If the attorney recovered money, partial money, they may be entitled to a part of the recovery, but oftentimes a new attorney will build that into what their fee is, so it's nothing that you see. They cannot give you a bill for your cost or for your fees. What they can do is assert a lien against the file, but in many cases that will not affect your end. If you hire an attorney, the second attorney, and it's going to cost you more than 33% in the end, find someone else. That's why I always insist upon meeting with the attorney and advise potential clients to meet with an attorney no matter who they retain, so they can explain this process to you in detail. Under no circumstance should you as a client ever pay more than what the contract governed at the initiation of the case. If you think your attorney's not doing a good job, you're going to have to make that decision almost immediately and sooner rather than later. Personal injury claims often are involved in the judicial system, and if they sign or if they settle without litigation, they're going to make you sign a release. You get one shot at bringing a personal injury suit. If you're not happy with the attorney or think the attorney is doing a subpar job, get out of it. This is your life, your injury, your money. Make sure you do not hesitate in a scenario like that. If it's not me, go to another firm that operates like I do. Make sure you meet the attorney and make sure the attorney you speak with is the one that's going to be doing your trial and handling your file. It's the only way to work with a personal injury attorney. Communication is key. Without communication on either end, it doesn't work. But you get one shot. I can't emphasize it enough. If you're unhappy or you think you're being underrepresented, that's going to come back to haunt you in the end. Your gut feeling is usually pretty accurate.